In the pond. The last days of summer are here, and on the pond it may seem as if not that much has changed. Foliage is still lush. Brookline, water forget-me-not and duckweed almost cover the pond. There are even a few water lilies blooming. But the energy has changed and it is quiet on the pond, with breeding activity over. Dragonflies will not fly for much longer. Having completed their life cycle, the adults will die when the weather turns colder. Most of the eggs that they have laid on the water have sunk into the mud at the bottom of the pond, and now enter diapause, a state of suspension which they will stop developing. Some will hatch and overwinter as larvae, but food is scarce in winter, and they are vulnerable to starvation or predation. While toads make their migrations to the pond in spring, newts do it this month. These are the newts that have just reached sexual maturity. They have been living on land, under rocks and in log piles, and have been eating slugs, worms and insects since crawling from the pond up to 7 years previously. Incredibly sensitive and picky, they are able to sniff out and avoid ponds containing fish, while choosing those with the perfect acidity levels to give their offspring the best chance of success. They will overwinter in the pond, ready to breed next spring and summer. Around the pond, the first twinges of gold are coming into the leaves. Meadow brown butterflies settle and sun themselves, but they too will not be around for much longer. The first daddy longlegs are flitting around in the late summer sun. Wasps have been expelled from their nests by their queens as they prepare to overwinter, and they will soon die when the weather chills. But for now they search for sweetness in the garden's fallen fruits. The grass is long, the wildflowers are seeding, and birds, hedgehogs, mice and voles gorge on them and drink from the edges of the pond, their footprints left in the mud at the edges. In their various ways, every creature is now preparing for the colder months ahead.